So welcome to a piano masterclass. Okay, so we're going through Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata and just the final few bars of the final movement. So that's the final 5 bars, yeah, of a piece which I believe has 199 bars, if I'm not mistaken, the final movement. But it's the last 5 bars and how to get it sounding correct. So what we've got here is, as you can see, these arpeggios going up and coming down. Okay, now if we're talking about professional pianists who play this, you might like to see the likes of Yevgeny Kissin. I went to the same music school as Kissin did. I'm not as good as him, of course. Or Tiffany Poon, she's very good. Or Wilhelm Kempf is very good. Lots of people can play this fast and well. How can we play it fast? So I've got a few tips for this. Now it's in C sharp minor, so we can look at the left hand. Obviously, as with any piece, we can do it separate hands. So left hand first, and then right hand, and then we'll put them together. That's the way you should play for all pieces. Okay, so so here we go. Okay. I just say that my technique is not as good as it should be, but let's see how it goes. So left hand first, starting on this E, and then you choose which fingers you're going to choose your fingering, which fingers you're going to use. It's very important to have the right fingering. Often, the fingering which is suggested in a copy of your work, this is not a very, in my opinion, not a very good copy. It's called Zolotoy Repertoire Pianista, so the golden repertoire of the pianist. But it is Urtext, so it's okay. It's Urtext. That's what you're looking for, of course. It's the original version, and the fingering is by someone called Goldenweiser. You can look him up on YouTube. He was a contemporary of Bash. What's his name? Yuri, I think Bashmet, Bashkirov, or Bashkirov. I can't remember the surname, but he was a contemporary with Goldenweiser, and I think he was he knew Rachmaninoff. Anyway, he's got some interesting fingerings. So I've seen, for example, different fingerings written by Harold Claxton, I think it is, Craxton or Claxton of the London School, one of the London schools. I think it's him. Which has a complete different fingering for the whole Moonlight Sonata, especially the third movement. But my point is that sometimes it's wrong. It doesn't fit your fingers, and often you'll find misprints. In an Urtext edition, you shouldn't. Urtext is the original edition in any case. Some other people who've done the fingering have been recently Hamelin, Marc-André Hamelin. He's a brilliant pianist. He's done a wonderful version of Liszt's of the cadenza from Liszt's Hungarian Rhapsody number 2. Anyway, he's done a very good version of Rachmaninoff's Preludes, all of them, I think. But to look at these final 5 bars, let's do the left hand first. I've found that, see what the fingering they give us, 5, and they don't offer any of the other fingers except for 5 and 1, so it's not very useful anyway. But I happen to find my third finger is more suitable than my fourth finger, and I don't change that at all, either up or down. It's always 5, 3, 1. I recommend that. You might prefer 5, 4, 1, but I found that the third finger, I think, is stronger than the fourth finger, and it's very important to keep it. If you want to change to come on the descending run, you might want to change it to 5-4-1. Then make sure you're consistent. So I would keep it to 5-3-1 all the way up and all the way down. So here's what it's like in the third movement. The reason I'm doing this is because it's important to get this last run accurate and fast to finish this wonderful piece, the Moonlight Sonata, such a famous piece. Okay, so here we go. Left hand, and so more tips. When you're practicing, it's got to be slow and hard and staccato, even if it's not staccato in the actual piece. Of course, it's not, but you're going to be practicing at staccato. Okay, so not legato, and make sure it's slow. The key of piano playing is slow, slow, slow. I was taught that by a teacher from the line of Beethoven. So that teacher knew what piano playing is all about, and slow is rule number one. Rule number two is slow. Rule number three is slow. Slow, slow, slow. But also it can help to do it staccato. Okay, so we're going to do both those things. Okay, so that's the left hand, and then it moves to here. Okay. Sorry, I got it wrong. Sorry, it's this. Isn't it? Yes, I'm so sorry. Okay, so it's C sharp, C, E, G, C sharp, E natural, not together. Okay. C sharp, G sharp, and C sharp. Okay. Okay, so that's the up run. Let's do it again. Okay, that's the left hand up run. And then down will be, so let's finish it again. A bit faster. Same fingering. Sorry, there, losing it. I think there's a story of somebody going to wait for Rachmaninoff. I think this is when he was living in America, and he waited outside Rachmaninoff's door and waited for 20 minutes, I think, and heard Rachmaninoff play the same. He was practicing the same piece over and over again, I think, but he was practicing it slowly, and so slowly that the person listening couldn't work out what piece he was playing. That's how slow Rachmaninoff was playing. And remember, Rachmaninoff was a famous pianist as well as a composer. He studied under Silotti, his cousin, and also Zverev. Yes, he's a famous piano teacher, which has a very strict disciplinarian, but an excellent teacher. Okay, so remember, slowness is very important. I'm not doing it as slowly as Rachmaninoff was doing it, so make sure you do it much slower, and you use a metronome to get it at the right speed, and slowly, incrementally build up your speed. So here's it again, starting from here. Staccato. you've done that 1,000 times, you can then move on to the right hand. I'm making lots of mistakes when we're tired, but I mean you can understand what is to be done without the mistakes that I'm making. You know? Do it again. Sorry. So here I'm using a fourth finger. Okay, for the right hand I use 1, 4, and 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. One, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 5. It's very different on the right hand. It's not just the same fingering which it is for the left hand. For the right hand, it's 1, 2, 3, 5. C sharp on with a thumb, index finger on the E, third finger on the G sharp, middle finger on the C sharp, and then the next one you are using your fourth finger, so it'll be your thumb on the E. Let me just show you here. First one is this. Okay, C sharp, E normal, G sharp, C sharp. Next, thumb on the E, second finger on the G sharp. Now it's the fourth finger, not the third finger on the C sharp. Little finger on the E. Now it's back to the first figuration, where it's 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay, so again, it's whenever it's on the E with the right hand, starting with the thumb on the E, that it changes to the fourth finger. For me, it might be different for you, but the left hand was all the same fingering. Here, on the right hand, it changes. Okay, so let's go back again. Remember, staccato, not legato. Sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5 again. 1, 2, 4, 5. 4, 2, 1. 5, 3, 2, 1. 5, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 2, 1. 5, 3, 2, 1. 5, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 2, 1. 5, 3, 2, and ending in on the C sharp. When you've done that right hand 1,000 times, you then do them together. Again, start good. Okay, so what's the matter, Johnny? Come to Daddy, darling. So just show you how that's going. Come on here, come to Daddy, Johnny. See what it looks like. What happened, darling? What happened, darling? Shh, it's okay. What happened, Johnny? Alright. I'm going to, darling.